The legislature overrode the governor's veto of those two abortion bills. Arizona's new illegal immigration law has Oklahoma lawmakers now talking about replicating the law here. And legislative leaders continue closed-door negotiations on a budget deal for the next fiscal year. It's a lot to talk about. Pat McGuigan, it's a busy Monday morning, isn't it?
I'll talk fast.
All right, here we go. First, lawmakers have about $1.2 billion less as we try to start this budget that begins in July. What agencies are very fearful right now? I know education is, DOC is, and Department of Transportation is. I mean, we've got a lot on the line, it seems like.
Yeah, those agencies actually are held comparatively less damaged, if you will. They're going to take fewer hits than most of the other agencies. At the end of the day, my hunch is 5 to 10% on those agencies. I'll tell you what will be interesting is to watch if there's any revenue enhancements or some people would call those tax increases. There might be some fees they could do that don't qualify as tax increases. And then a related issue is this whole question of tax credits. How many of those get put in a moratorium status or even taken away?
Yeah, and discussion of eliminating or suspending certain individual and corporate tax breaks.
That's right.
So we've got
and
a lot of businesses
the rural
watching
tax
this
credits, which have the country Democrats and Republicans very concerned.
Let's talk about the abortion issue because we know today a judge here in Oklahoma County is going to be hearing this fast injunction that a group out of New York is asking for on behalf of a health care company here with what has happened with this abortion issue. What's going to take place with this?
I don't know. I mean, I've learned not to speculate about how a federal judge in particular is going to rule. The only thing I would observe is that if you look at the majorities for this measure in both houses, the majorities consisted of Republicans and Democrats. Richard Worthland, who was Ronald Reagan's pollster, told me about 18 to 20 years ago, I don't remember when it was exactly, that Oklahoma was the most pro-life state in the country when you look at all the crosstabs, all the subset issues. And that's reflected in this vote. So now the courts will do their job. The legislature reflected undoubtedly on this particular issue the popular will.
And we have 10 seconds left, and it's hard to talk immigration with 10 seconds, but what's going to take place with our state very quickly?
I don't know. I'm very concerned because this is a federal issue. This is not a state issue. That's like 2 + 2 = 4. Whether you like it or not, that's what it adds up to. This is a federal issue. The state does not have authority.
We'll have more time to talk about that. Pat McGuigan, thanks so much for joining us.